Every single day you open your phone and bam, it's another post about AI, another new tool, another new model. And if we're being honest, there's this quiet anxiety building up, right? This feeling that everyone else is figuring it out and you're getting left behind. Well, today we are going to change that.
I totally get it. The whole AI world feels like it's split into two camps. Either you're just using it for simple stuff, writing emails, or you're expected to have a PhD just to understand what's going on. But here's the secret. The real opportunity, the one that can actually make you money, it's hiding in plain sight, right there in the middle. So, forget all the hype, all the confusing tech jargon. In this explainer, we're cutting straight through the noise. I'm going to give you a simple, actionable game plan for using AI to create a real financial opportunity. And the best part? You can literally start from zero.
Okay, let's really dive into this because this is the single most important idea we're going to cover. You don't make money from AI. You make money by plugging AI into the right industry. Think of it like this. AI is the engine, but you still need to put that engine into a car. AI plus the right business model, that's where the magic happens. But before we find that perfect car, we got to listen to the brilliant advice from Warren Buffett's partner, Charlie Munger. He always said, "Tell me where I'm going to die so I don't go there." So first things first, let's look at all the shiny paths that look promising but are actually just traps for beginners.
So let's start with the big one, the world of physical products. We're talking e-commerce, dropshipping, Amazon FBA, all those businesses that pop up on your feed promising a quick path to riches. And yeah, AI has made it easier than ever to get started. But there's a huge catch.
And this slide really breaks it down. Look, AI is an absolute rock star on the online side of things. It can write killer ad copy, create incredible product images, and even spot the next big trend. But look at the right side of the screen. AI can't do a single thing about the real-world headaches that sink most of these businesses. Manufacturing issues, shipping nightmares, and that brutal cash flow crunch when you have to pay for all your inventory up front.
All right, next up, let's tackle the world of investing. Stocks, crypto, real estate, anywhere your money itself is the product. And just like with e-commerce, AI has made some pretty serious waves in this space.
For sure, AI can be a super powerful tool for investors. It can analyze mountains of data, spot opportunities a human would miss, and even trade for you. But here's the reality check. AI doesn't solve the two biggest problems. One, you still need a pile of cash to even get in the game. And two, it can't save you from that emotional roller coaster of fear and greed that just wipes out most traders.
And this number says it all. Financial regulators from all over the world agree something like 90% of retail traders lose money. It's a psychologically brutal game, and it doesn't matter how smart your AI is, it can't protect you from that.
Okay, so what about the industry that is getting all the AI hype right now? Software. With all these new AI-powered tools, you can build a working app in a weekend. It's a total game changer, right? Or is it? Here's the cold, hard truth about building a software company. Building the product, that's maybe 10% of the battle. The other 90%? It's a brutal, relentless grind of finding customers, begging for funding, and dealing with massive server costs. AI is great at helping with the easy part, but it leaves you completely on your own for the hard parts that actually make or break the business. Are you seeing the pattern here? Physical products, investing, software, they are all incredibly high-stakes gambles. They're like a slot machine, where you have to keep feeding it your own money, just hoping and praying for a jackpot before you go completely broke. So now that we know all the places not to go, let's flip this around. Let's reverse engineer the perfect business model. What would a business with practically zero risk even look like?
Well, if we get rid of all the problems we just talked about, this is what we're left with. We need something that's digital, so there's no shipping or inventory. It's got to be almost free to build, so you don't need a bunch of cash. It can't be tied to your time, so it's scalable, and ideally, you don't need years and years of experience to get started.
And this leads me to a really powerful way to think about it. Forget that slot machine that just eats all your money. Instead, imagine one where you can pull the lever 10 times, 50 times, 100 times without ever putting a single coin in. You can try and fail and try again, and at the end of the day, you haven't lost a single penny.
So what is this magical, low-risk, high-reward industry? Well, it's called AI digital products. And for anyone who wants to build a real business without betting the farm, it's an absolute game changer.
And listen, we're not talking about some tiny little niche market here.
the digital products industry is projected to be worth a mind-blowing $480 billion by 2027. That is a massive wave of opportunity, and it's just getting started.
So what exactly is a digital product? It's really simple. It's just a piece of downloadable content. A PDF, a guide, a template, a checklist that you create one time and you can sell it an unlimited number of times. Basically, you're bottling up a solution to a specific problem and selling it over and over again.
Okay, so this all sounds great in theory, but how does it actually work in the real world? Let's break down this simple 3-step system that puts this whole thing into practice.
Here's how it works, step by step. First, you use AI to scan the market and find a profitable opportunity, something people want but can't find. Step 2, you let AI do the heavy lifting. It researches, structures, and writes the entire product for you. And finally, step 3, you just get it in front of buyers by listing it on a marketplace where people are already shopping. It really is that straightforward.
But, and this is super important, you can't just use any old AI tool. Generic tools like ChatGPT are great, but they create generic, forgettable content. If you want to create a product that people will actually pull out their credit cards for, you need to use specialized AI tools that are built specifically for this job.
Now, everything I've just shown you is real. It's working right now for thousands of people. But, and you really need to hear this, it's not going to be like this forever. We are in a very specific window of opportunity, and that window is closing. History teaches us the same lesson over and over again. With every new online opportunity, there's a gold rush. The people who get in early make a fortune, and then the market gets crowded and saturated. We saw it with dropshipping, we saw it with Amazon FBA, and right now, we are in the sweet spot for AI digital products. The difference is, this time, you're early.
So this all brings us to one final question. The tools are here, the marketplaces are here, the demand is absolutely here. This is one of those rare moments before a huge opportunity becomes common knowledge. A year from now, you're going to look back at today. The only question is, will you be glad you started, or will you just wish you had?